Hi guys, it's your girl Lee and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna do a story time on the day I met the side chick. What can I say? Guys, oh my god, you guys, men are trash.
That's our slogans, eh?
Men are trash. Period. Period. But before I start this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't watched my last video, my Q&A about myself, go and check that out. So, the day I met the side chick. Grab your popcorn, grab your sweets, grab your snacks, and listen, cause this girl, I gotta give these people names. So let me start. My boyfriend name, we're just gonna name him. We're just gonna name him Jaden. And the side chick, we're just gonna name her. I really want to name her the bin, but let me be nice. We're just gonna name her. We're gonna name her Lisa. All right. So we have Lisa and we have Jaden. Me and Jaden were having some issues in our relationship, and I was just mad at him that day, and so I wanted to go out with my friends and drink some, just blow some steam off, not think about this guy because I was pissed at Jaden. So we went out. It was me, my sister, and my bestie, and we were looking for we went to the city. We just wanted to drink some and eat a little bit of snacks. So we was just looking for a restaurant where we could just, I saw this girl. So that's Lisa, and she was there with her friends. I recognized Lisa because Lisa had added me a few weeks before on Facebook. But I was just like, oh, I recognize this, I recognize this girl, and I didn't really think nothing of it. It was cool. My bestie apparently knew her because they had similar friends, so they were also like, oh, okay. But I was already I don't know, it was just strange. When somebody adds you on social media and all of a sudden you see them in real life, it's just strange. It just gets I don't know, I was just okay, coincidence, but it's whatever. So I was there, sitting with my niece, sitting with my cousin, sitting with my little sister and my bestie. We had ordered drinks. We were looking for a spot to sit, but they didn't have spots inside anymore, so we had to sit outside. So they placed us next to Lisa and her friends. So we just started talking with Lisa, and like I said, my bestie and her had similar friends, so they just started talking about those similar people that, they were like, yeah, what's good? She was like, what's good? And blah, 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 blah. I introduced myself to Lisa, introduced myself to her friend. First off, it was when girls come together, it's just a bunch of. So it was she was looking at me I was looking at her but later on we just started vibing, started talking, and I was like, I saw y'all looking at us earlier, so we was also looking at you so then we started laughing. She was like, nah. First off, I was like, who's this chick? But then the vibe just came and we just started vibing or whatever. So we talking and talking and talking, and my little sister throws into the subject Jaden texted her asking where your sis at. So she was like, oh yeah, who texted me? Jaden texted. So my little sister was like, Jaden texted me, blah blah blah. So Lisa looked at me oh, who's that? She was she was mad nosy. She was asking questions how you know him and blah blah blah. So I was like, yeah, that's my boyfriend and da da da. And she was like, oh really, for real? Me and Jaden go way back. and we've been knowing each other since blah 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 blah. So I was like, oh really? I never heard nothing about you. She was like, no, we just friends. I was like, oh, okay, girl, you say you friends, but I never heard your name drop once. So strange to me that y'all friends. But okay, if you say so. So I didn't really think nothing of it. I was just like, okay, really? She was like, yeah. How long y'all been dating and blah blah blah. How long y'all been together? So I was like, yeah, 3 years now. And she was like, oh wow, love it. Many more years to come and this and that. Then we just started talking about the subject about her boyfriend or little boo thing that she had, So we was really just vibing. Then Lisa's friend asked the question like, what would you do if you found out Jaden was cheating and this and that? So I was like, yeah, we've been through ups and downs, highs and lows, but I don't know how I would deal with it. Men cheat all the time, but I mean, like, are you gonna give up after the first time that he cheats, or are you gonna try and make it right? So we was just talking about that, and it was a very interesting conversation. So I really didn't think nothing of it. So that day we had cocktails, we had drinks. I was drunk, so we were walking in the city. We were going back home, and we was just screaming, we was just yelling, singing all kinds of stuff. We was doing city girls in the city, like we was just. We was on one. Plus we had shots, so we was drunk. And Lisa, she kept on like getting me in her snaps. So she kept on making videos with me, like snapping, taking pictures with me. So I was like, okay, it's cool, like we meeting today. So I was like, okay, it was a vibe that night. So now we're saying goodbye. Lisa and her friend asking us if we were gonna come to them, like to chill with them. So I was like, no, I'm gonna go home, blah blah blah. My man waiting on me, whatever. So I had also invited Lisa for like my birthday party because I thought it would be fun, meeting new people. Invited Lisa and her friend for my birthday party, and they said yeah, we would be there, and everything was cool. So everything was already set. We had each other on Snapchat. We had each other's numbers so we could like just dish out like ideas for my birthday party because I didn't know what I wanted to do yet, what I wanted to wear. So they said they wanted to help with that. So we had said goodbye and all that. So I went home and I was with my little sis and my bestie. So we started like just talking about the night, and I was just like, yeah, she was nice and blah 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 blah. Like all the things I thought about her wasn't like that, and this and this and that. We couldn't really say nothing negative about her. We was positive about the girl. This is when I called Jaden to tell Jaden about my night. I'm telling him I bumped into Lisa at the restaurant, and Jaden got mad. Jaden was like, yeah, what the fuck? Why are you telling me this? You stupid. Why were you hanging out with people you don't know? This is how you girls get into things like that and blah blah blah. He was just saying all kinds of dumb shit. Like he was mad. So I was like, Jaden, what the fuck is you talking about? I was like, bro, I just bumped into a few girls, and we started vibing. It's nice, I was like, I'm trying to make new friends. So what's your issue? He was like, yeah, fuck, you need new friends for it, this and that. And the way Jaden was like being mad and pissed off, it wasn't sitting right in my spirit. His reaction was just off. He was just off about the whole thing. He was just like, oh Lord, why she adding you? Y'all ain't friends and this and that. So I was just like, yeah, but maybe she adding me because she thought I was pretty, I really didn't think nothing of it. So now, fast forward 2 weeks later, my birthday. We are texting in a group, like we had a whole group chat, and we were just talking about my birthday, what we're gonna do. Because my birthday was like in the same weekend as our national holiday. So we were just like, yeah, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go to the city in for drinks? Are we gonna cut the cake later? So we were just like, dishing out ideas. So the day of my birthday came, and Lisa and her friends told me like, oh, we can't come. They didn't really explain why, but they were just like, oh, we can't come, sorry, blah blah blah. So I was just like, oh, okay, it's fine, it's cool. Little did I know, Lisa had sent my boyfriend at the time, Jaden, videos of us in the city, vibing, chilling with each other. So Jaden got mad about that, and he cussed Lisa out. I didn't know why, I didn't know what the issue was, but he cussed Lisa out. Later on, Jaden told me, like, you invited her for your birthday, blah blah blah. He was mad about that I invited her for my birthday. I was like, yeah, I think it's normal because I'm meeting new people, so what's your issue? Like, why are you mad about that? So I told Jaden, like, I just want to know what the truth is. Why are you mad? Like, you stay getting mad about this girl when I start talking about her. You stay getting mad about her. So what's the issue? He was like, yeah, I don't want my girl hanging out with hoes. Blah, blah, blah. So I was like, why is she a hoe? You know, I didn't really get what was going on. So then I told him, like, you need to tell me the truth or else I will ask Lisa myself. So this is when Jaden, my boyfriend at that time, told me that he done messed around with Lisa. He cheated on me with her. I chilled with the side chick. And I didn't even know. I was hanging around with her. I was laughing with her. I was chilling with her. I didn't even know that they was involved. But, you know, I still needed proof. I still needed to be sure, like, what's good. Of course, I believed him, but I wanted to know, like, what's up. She deleted me off social media. But she still had my bestie on social media, so that was kind of strange, you know. It was just, you know, it wasn't like, I was just trying to put two and two together. So there was this girl, like, school started, and there was this girl in my class, and she showed me videos of them together. Because she was besties with Lisa. Let's call this girl Shantae. Shantae was besties with Lisa at that time. That Lisa was messing with my man, Jaden. And Shantae had videos of Lisa and Jaden doing all kinds of ungodly stuff. Like, it was messy. Like, it was dead messy. Like, you know, this is also the reason that I cannot trust girls sometimes, because girls be really putting you in situations like, I was so emotional after that because I felt so stupid that I chilled with the side chick, guys. It was just crazy to me. How could I not know? How could I not get the clues? I was like, okay, I should have put two and two together. Why did she add me? Maybe she added me because she wanted to tell. Maybe she, you know, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? I was pissed. So she showed me videos. She was like, hey, you was dealing with Jaden, right? And I feel like I should tell you this, but I don't know if you're still dealing with Jaden. So I was like, no, I'm not dealing with him. But I was still very much seeing him, still very much talking to him. We broke up, but we were still like involved in each other's life. You know how that go when you like, cause you know you have the trial and you have like, you know, the breakup. You have the breakup and then you have like, you know, y'all still messing with y'all toxic. Y'all just being toxic. We were in the toxic phase. We was in the toxic phase, so it wasn't really done yet. I was still seeing if I could give Jaden a chance. So when this girl showed me all those videos of Jaden touching and hugging on that girl Lisa, I was just disgusted. I was honestly disgusted. I could have vomited. Like, girls, don't trust these niggas. I don't trust these niggas. Don't trust these niggas, because I was disgusted by it. I didn't like. Jaden tried to pull a, you know, mind fuck on me, getting mad at me for finding out that he was cheating. Like, bro, how could you? Like, he was pulling a mind fuck on me. He was pissed as fuck. He was like, yeah, and if you didn't chill with her, I didn't need to talk. I was like, what? So now it's my fault that you stuck your... Honestly, guys, nah, I didn't like, I couldn't like believe it. He flipped the script on me, started getting mad at me, started cussing me out. Yeah, and fuck you. It's always because you're trying to be cool with people. How you putting it on me? So I was just like, wait, what? flabbergasted, honestly, disgusted. He is for the bin. The bin. Like, the bin. I was like, honestly, all I can say, guys, these niggas is for the streets. It's for the streets. So, Lisa found out about the fact that I had a video. So Lisa called me. And Lisa was like, yeah, that day I didn't want to tell you because I felt sorry for you and blah, blah, blah. And I also felt like me and Jaden have this friendship that I couldn't even tell you about it. I couldn't tell you about it because it would have been unfair to Jaden. Wait, are we talking about the same Jaden? The same Jaden that when he was calling me, he was cussing you out, he was saying, why you fucking with hoes? Why you chilling with hoes? So I was like, Jaden don't give a fuck about you, baby. How you coming out? You know, you all trying to protect him and shit. So I'm the type I will ask for details. So when I was on the phone, I was like, did he fuck you, bro? What did he do? Like, did he eat you out? Like, I'm the type, like, I will ask you for details. So I was like, yeah, you need to tell me everything because I need to know. Because I was pissed. I was ready to kill somebody. And she was like, yeah, he ate me out and he did this and he did that. But I don't feel like I owe you an apology. And I also don't feel like, you know, I have to explain anything to you because we aren't friends. I owe my loyalty to Jaden, blah, 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 blah. So this girl literally telling me on the phone like she owed her loyalty to Jaden, like, bitch, the same Jaden that's calling you a hoe, the same that you was just a ride for the night, like, girl. She was like, yeah. And that day when I met you, when I asked you like if you wanted to chill later on, Jaden texted me and he knew that we met, and he was like, yeah, you can't tell her, blah, 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 blah. That same day I met her, they was together later that night. And Jaden was sleeping at my house, so Jaden didn't come home because he was with her. Moral of the story. Yeah. Fuck these niggas. Niggas is pigs, really, honestly. Niggas is pigs. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted. I really couldn't really actually look Jaden in the eye anymore. I was just disgusted by this nigga because I was just like, nah, everything you do right now is pissing me off. Even if you eat, if you sleep, the fact that you're still breathing is pissing me off. I was so disgusted. The girl, you know, honestly, I left her for what she was. Hoes will be hoes. And I'm not the one to get into or get involved or get into a discussion with anybody about a nigga. So honestly, I just left it at that. She was begging me on the phone to not expose the video of her and Jaden, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do that because if I would also embarrass myself, and why would I embarrass myself at the end of the day? I'm not gonna embarrass myself with no nigga. So moral of the story, do you fuck these niggas, boss up on them because niggas really ain't shit. Honestly, I think I'm gonna start a line, men are trash. I think I'm gonna do that because I couldn't believe that he did me dirty like that. That he put it on me. For him to flip the script like that, it was just unbelievable. But I want to close up this story time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the story time. And if y'all want to know more things, if y'all have any ideas on story times I could tell or any videos, put it in the comments below. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all next time. Lee out. I am giving this nigga to La Poubelle. You see this? You see this? In the bin. That's where you fucking belong. In the fucking bin. Fucking